Are your investments into cryptocurrencies going to end up in a crypt? I think let me first outline the situation for everyone. We have had probably 15 cryptocurrency scams in 2018, 125 cryptocurrency scams in 2019, and last year it was almost 400 scams. And if you look at the last 3 years in totality, almost $29 million was lost just due to cryptocurrency scams on its own. One of the key trends that we have observed where these scams are involved is that victims are typically befriended on social networking sites or apps. After a period of getting to know this friend then starts to introduce them investments into cryptocurrency. The most common themes we hear is that this overseas friend that they just befriended is a licensed investor overseas, or that they have an uncle who is a licensed investor, and if you follow the uncle's investment strategy, you're bound to make money. Victims are then asked to start accounts on, like what you mentioned, some of the longest queues. So they actually start accounts on some of the better well-known platforms like Huobi, MetaTrader, or Binance, and they are asked to buy coins. So everything is fine and well for a start, you see, because everything so far I would say that is quite controlled. This is where the scams really start. Victims are then asked to download third-party apps or go onto third-party websites, and some of these websites have URLs that just don't make sense at all, or they are asked to download APKs that are not even hosted on the App Store. Thereafter, they are actually asked to transfer their coins into the wallet of this other application. And they will start seeing the prices soar and everything. And thereafter, when they notice that they want to pull out their money, it cannot be done because none of these apps or websites are real at all. So some of the advice that we can give on safe investments, especially where cryptocurrencies are involved, right, is to exercise due diligence in understanding how these work, understand the risks involved, and make checks on the person, company, and platform that you're trading on. So I think like what Benjamin has shared earlier, the queue looks very short. If you Google the URL and you can't even find it, and if you're given an app APK that doesn't even exist on the App Store, these are some alarm bells that really need to ring very loudly in your head.
Cryptocurrencies right now reminds me of the internet craze, back in the 1990s before it, ended up in the .com crash. So it's really Wild West. Very little information, a lot of players coming in. There's this huge FOMO, fear of missing out. A lot of retail traders are jumping in, but really nobody knows what's going to happen.